So I thought, well, I didn't really think, I suppose. I decided that I want to talk a little bit about Disneyland. I just got in the mail yesterday. Well, sorry, I just opened it. My unboxing of my Magic Key. Sorry, let's fold this up nicely. This arrived in the mail yesterday. I thought I'd open it in front of you. This is my care package for my $1,400 I spent for the Dream Key, which is the highest level of pass that you can purchase for the Disneyland Resort. But before we open that, or we'll get to it here in a second, there's been recently in the news, there's been a lot of frustration and consternation about how the pass system actually works, because once upon a time, pre the Thanos snap, COVID, if you had what they called then the annual pass, which Disney elected to sunset or end that program during the COVID-19 pandemic. They ended the program. They refunded everybody their money, and they said they were going to start a new program. Initially, they talked about being some sort of point system, I don't know, like a Costco or a Starbucks or some crap. And they ended up settling on this Magic Key program, but they made it very, very clear that they were ending the old annual pass program. Now, I believe, and all this is just my opinion, so take it with a gigantic rock of Himalayan sea salt, but I think they ended it because, one, it was a massive, massive program that at least the top two tiers, the Signature Plus, gave you all access, no blockout dates. You could go whenever you want. You didn't have to make a reservation. We could just at a whim decide to head on it. Like right now, we could head on over to the park, and they wouldn't even know we were coming until after we got there and walked through the gates. Signature Plus, 0 blockout dates. Signature, which is the pass that I had, blocked out basically the holidays. I think the 19th or the 20th, basically the last couple of weeks of the year, Christmas and New Year, you were out, I don't know, the 20th through the 4th or something like that. So, which is really crowded anyway. So Disney decided to come out, I think this was in August, almost exactly 6 months ago. They come out with the Magic Key program, this one right here. There's 4 levels of memory serves. A Dream Key, the top tier, $1,400. I think the next one is the Believe or Imagine, I get them mixed up, which was $900, which had some blockouts. And then it was either Imagine or Believe was the third one, and the last one was a Southern California. The top tier included parking, 15% off of food and merchandise, or 10 and 15, I forget. And as you tiered down, those benefits dropped away. Now it's kind of interesting. One of the new things, at least on the West Coast, that happened is they created this reservation system, so you couldn't just go whenever you wanted. And one of the nice things that the Dream Key gave you was supposedly no blockout dates, but it was subject to reservation availability. And much to everyone's chagrin here recently, much of November and all of December is already, if you're a Dream Key holder, you cannot get a date. I think if you're even the tiers below, the entire park is sold out well past New Year. And it's really pissed a lot of people off because they spent $1,400 and they remember when they used to be able to just go whenever they want. They didn't have to make a reservation, and now suddenly it's blocked. Now, my first thought is, well, that was the old program. They said they were sunsetting it. So that's dead. It's not a comparison. This is a new program. Whether you like it or not, this is the road they're on. So, but I think part of what's happening is it's made people more aware of the park in itself. I think there's a lot of people, including myself in the past, they buy that annual pass, whatever tier it was, and you don't think about it a whole lot because you could just go whenever you wanted on a whim. You'd be sitting there watching, I don't know, a rerun of MASH and go, you know what, let's go to the park. You get up, you go to the park. Well, now, because of the reservation system, and I'm speaking more of the Dream Key because I'm not familiar with the lesser tiers, forgive me, or more cost-sensitive tiers, I can make up to 6 reservations at a time. Well, which means if I've got six dates already planned, the second I walk through those gates, I now have a free reservation. I can immediately make my next reservation. And I think people are now more aware of that and the subsequent lower tiers, and that's helping fill the park up faster. And there's also algorithms. I guarantee you, I don't know the park's capacity, but if it's 80,000, they have, just for argument's sake, they've laid out so many Dream Keys are available in a day, so many Imagine, so many Believe, so many SoCal, and then so many single day, multi-day ticket purchases. But everybody's got to make a reservation. But for the month of December right now with my Dream Key, I can't get in. But if I wanted to buy a ticket, I could. I could buy a ticket right now and go tomorrow. And this has pissed a lot of people off. And it fascinates me because I'm kind of okay. One, to be fair, I don't really do a whole lot out of whim. That's the irony of a dealer in whimsy channel, is I'm not whimsical at all. I'm a bit of a planner and a stressor. I can tell you right now, I have 6 reservations available to me, and I only have 5 at the moment. I'm going on Tuesday with a number of my friends, one of whom's never actually been to the park, so that should be very exciting. Then I'm going again later in the month. I'll be there in December on one of the merriest nights, and I actually have 2 reservations planned for the very beginning of the year, which I'm very excited about. And that's only 5, so I still have 1 available that I've not made, and I'm really looking forward to. My good buddy S Cubed is planning a trip, and we're going to go, and he's not been in 25 or 30 years. And I'm really looking forward to him coming down and us going. I think it's going to be a gas. He's a cool cat. But a lot of people are upset about this reservation system, and I think Disney's using it to control the crowds. And I don't think it's coincidental either that 6 months in, they've raised ticket prices and they've stopped selling the Dream Key, that it's reached its capacity. I think 1 is because people are bitching, and 2, I'm guessing on the passes, that has the most available seating, if you will. And they don't want to keep selling those and just upsetting people because that algorithm, I think with COVID, a lot more people are going and want to go, which has filled it up. And again, like I said previously, I think the fact that people are more aware of it means they're more cognizant of the fact they've got 6 reservations and they need to book, which creates supply and demand is a wonderful thing if you look at it from the capitalistic standpoint, which I'm a fan of. Some people have accused me of not being a capitalist, but I'm a fan of capitalism, just not crony capitalism. You know, selling hand sanitizer on eBay for $2,000 that costs $2 that's not capitalism, that's criminal. But if Disney can create supply and demand and be able to raise the pricing, because let's be honest, if you're not bitching about the price or it sells out too fast, you didn't charge enough. So the Dream Key, the reality is the Dream Key was probably too cheap. The fact that in just a mere 60 days, it sold out, or was it just a coincidence? I don't think so. I think the price was too low, and I think the ticket pricing, quite frankly, was too low if they're able to sell and keep the park at the capacities that it's been at. Now, let's keep in mind it's the holidays, and a lot of people go during the holidays because it is breathtakingly beautiful during Christmas, and it's helped a little curmudgeon like me even like Christmas. I used to detest it, now I tolerate it, so it's forward progress. In a couple of years, who knows? Anyway, that's sort of my rant on, I think people have got, they're living in the past, man. They're living in the past about the old AP program. The new Magic Key program is what it is. It's different now. And it may evolve and change as things go. We've only been going through it. They started selling them at the end of August. We got September and October, 2 months. December is normally a busy month for them. It doesn't mean they won't tweak things. And it also means you have to check that reservation system more often because days do open up. What's closed today may be open and available for a Dream Key holder tomorrow. And check this out. If you really want to go, if it's $1,400 and a ticket is normally, $150 to park hop, all you got to do is go 10 times. So if you're going at least once a month, which I typically go 2 or 3 times a month, that pass, the Magic Key pays for itself very, very quickly. So if there's a day that you're just desperate to go, buy a ticket and you keep using your pass. You get free parking, at least for the Dream Key, and you'll make up that expense that you had to pay over the course of the year, assuming you go more than 10 times or 11 times, which I'm assuming you do if you're going that often. I don't know, just my opinion. But anyway, enough of I bloviated enough. For the record, I'm good with the Magic Key. I think it's great. Again, I only have 5 reservations and I have 6 to make, and I've not made that 6th one in a couple of days. I'll have 2 additional reservations, which I will look and see and probably make, I'll probably fill them both up, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, okay, Magic Key time. Let's see what's in the Magic Key box. It says right here, it's time to unlock the stories, the magic, and the fun of the Disneyland Resort. So, you see I already cut it, so let's see what we got here. Well, first up, look at that, we kind of got a Magic Key button. It's not terribly exciting and oddly placed. I guess you write your name in there or something. Don't care too much about that. Here's a lanyard, which for those of you who don't know about the park, a lot of people have these lanyards. They put their pins and stuff on them. Well, speaking of pins, that's kind of cool. Here's the Magic Key Disneyland Resort sort of pin. That's kind of fun. So you can take that off, pin it to your lanyard. I don't 100% know the whole point of all of that, but let's see what's in here. So it says Magic Key. So we'll open it up. Oh, look, it's a magnet. Something if you wanted to put on your car, you could. I will not, but I'll find a spot for it. And it's some sort of welcome thing. I don't really know what that's about. What else we got here? Oh yes, my friend Claren said something about this, but oh look, what's this here? We got a little Magic Key Disneyland Park map. That's kind of fun. We got the Jungle Cruise right there. Probably the best ride in all the world. And then followed, might be first depending on my mood, the land of Batuu, Star Wars land, Rise of the Resistance. I gotta admit, that's a damn good ride. I really, really like that ride. I think it's actually over here, to be honest. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But that's kind of fun, I guess. So here's my box of goodies. I don't think there's anything else in here. Put this stuff away. I was actually talking to my good friend Claren about this Disney Movie Insiders, where fans become insiders, and they put a code on the back of this card, and I punch in the code, and it gives me a couple thousand points, which allows me to redeem some stuff. And I guess I got to look into this a little bit, but apparently they give you points for watching movies. I'm sure you have to spend some money, but anyway, that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. So this was for my $1,400, along with free parking, discounts on merchandise and things. I got a magnet, I got a button, a lanyard, so a little box of goodies. Beats a poke in the eye, I guess. Anyway, I'm sorry, I just wanted to talk a little bit. A lot of people making noise about this Magic Key program and how they think it's a jib, and I think everybody forgets that the park itself it's there to make money. It is a business, and I think it's a big part of their business. I think movies come and go. Some are a success, some are not. And realistically, for the most part, Disney World, Disney Paris, a lot of that property is paid for itself. Certainly Disneyland and Disney World. So there's a lot of money pouring into that joint. And I speak from experience because every time I go, I spend a pantload of money that I don't need to on food, crap, all kinds of other stuff. But anyway, enough of that. I'm a huge fan. I highly recommend. If you can't afford a pass, it's worth going. Let me know. I'd be happy to go with you or meet you there. But in this world, when you could be anything you want, always be kind, be humble, be forgiving, and be melting snow. Bye.